channel. This is Moli Chat, and today I have
Tshiamo Moyo.
Yes, guys. This is my sister. We're just gonna talk about her brand. She's a lovely person, and also that she's into clothing brands. So I just want to know more about it, and also for you guys to know more, because it's a very interesting brand. It's branded by God. For those who don't know, now you know. Hey. Yes, but before we get into the branding, I just want her to introduce herself even more. Who she is, a bit of a background about yourself, the things that you would like for my people to know and your people to know.
Oh, okay. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tshiamo. I am the founder of a brand called Branded by God. I think many people want to know the reason why I started the brand. I used to go to this church called TSCF. And what happened at the church is that there were different denominations. So I would see different people having a theme for the year, for their church. So then I decided, why don't we do something that unites all churches that are word-based? So I decided, okay, branded by God. And it was inspired by Genesis chapter 1 verse 26, where it says, let us make man in our own image, when God decided to make man. So I'm like, we have separated ourselves and classified ourselves into different classes, so much that we had forgotten the one basic truth, that we are all connected to one truth, which is Christ, the Word. So I decided to create a brand that will go across denominations and across races, across classes.
As long as you're Christian.
As long as you are with us. So
okay, lovely.
You can come through.
Okay, woo! This is our first interview, guys, so you can understand, right? We talk a lot, me and her, so this is a different approach to how we're dealing with this, so bear with us, bear with me. So I would like to know, what is fashion for you? Because Branded by God is part of fashion, also because it's a clothing brand. So for you as I want to say my sister, for you as Tshiamo Moyo, what is fashion for you?
I think I started not knowing what about fashion. Yeah? And then this is a friend of mine, she always asks me, she guides me. She always asks me, who are you trying to cater for? And then I said I wanted to cater for people between the ages of 16 to 30. How youth comprehending. Roll up in those clothes.
Beautiful also.
So I'm still learning. I'm still learning because I want something that has never been done before. Actually, at one point I wanted a cloth designed for me.
Oh, a cloth, a specific
cloth. Specific cloth designed for me.
Just the Branded by God cloth.
Exactly. So okay. I'm limited because I'm not a fashion designer. So I cannot speak.
But never say never though.
Never
say never. I mean, you started this journey. You can still, open more things. Who knows? Sometimes in life you have a thought of, okay, I want this, but then God is like, my baby, not now. Then you don't understand why, God, why? Because I wanted so much for myself to make so much money, because we young. I mean, in South Africa, money, economy, you just want to blaze and be good. So, yes.
We shall see.
So, because it's a clothing brand, how do you be updated about the latest trends?
Instagram,
honey.
Instagram it.
Inspiration is a whole. I don't know, one day will inspire the most.
Yes, I think you should do research on something, especially if you have limited knowledge about something. I think you should just keep on using your gut.
I'm big on research. I'm big on learning. If I don't understand something, I want to know more. What's that? Exactly. Why is it being done like that? Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
So you look at Instagram and what's happening, what's trending, what's not, what's working, and you can even redo something that someone tried and it failed. It's all about. I love how Tim McGuire says it. It's all about the sales. It's about how much you want to push this brand, because people can take something so ugly, but because they make it trend and they wear it.
Yeah, in this day and age, trending is what makes sales.
It's number one.
Right, number one. Because even if you're so good, but if you're not making sales or attracting people, it's not going to make much.
Exactly.
So true. What are your greatest strengths when it comes to business?
Hey,
We don't wanna. We're not gonna talk about your weakness. We wanna know about.
Hey, I have weaknesses.
We're not gonna tell the people. We're not gonna tell. We all have weaknesses. We don't want people to come through and be like, "Yay!" Because I know your weakness. I'm gonna attack you like that. No, honey. We're giving you her strength.
Yeah. So my strength is that I am a creative person.
Of course.
I'll be dancing over there.
I
think I follow visiting the guy a lot, and he
yes,
says that
him.
he's good.
Very
And he says that people don't come. I don't think it's him. It's like quoting people, but it's someone. So
Along those lines.
Along those lines.
Those philanthropes. Those ones.
Deep people. So he says that people do not come on Instagram and YouTube and what's this one? Facebook to come and buy something from me. They come to be entertained. Yes. So entertain people. Whenever there was a trend, I was
wearing your branded by
Dance
God.
for the brand.
Listen, we here, guys. You should be on the lookout. You should be on the lookout. The year is not gonna end without us giving you some more of branded by God. Listen here. Yeah, but about that. Hey, what is the best advice you ever received?
Ooh, the best advice I've ever received was from my father. He says, start small and grow big. And this was the time I started another seminar called Preacher's Kid. And there were a few people that came. Sometimes you expect a lot of people.
Talk about more. Yes, I would also want you to talk more about Preacher's Kid, because not only branded by God is the brand alone, it also
has all these.
Yes, it also goes along hand in hand with Preacher's Kid.
That's
so
true.
As you go along explaining more, please also tap into what is Preacher's Kid for those at home who don't understand.
Okay, so Preacher's
and who are also interested in coming through, because
we're doing it. The third one.
That event, I kid you not, that event is lovely, guys. You need to be there. You need to be there. Down there on the comments, do let us know you want to come through or not, because wow, if you are not coming through, you're missing out. I'm telling you now. Yes,
so he told me to start small and grow big. And after he said those words, ironically, I read this book by TJ. It's called Soul. He also says start small and grow big. It was as if God was directly telling me start small
like he's
and
giving
grow.
you hints,
advice.
You are not hinting because you're focused here.
Brother, Father God.
I mean, I believe you had a vision of where you wanted to be at this age. Yeah. So now that you are Preacher's Kid, pushing Preacher's Kid, branded by God, are you still wanting to go back to your initial plan, or are you moving where God wants you to move now?
I just move with the Lord.
Because he's been hinting you.
He's been hinting me, because you meander. Life, he also says in the book, life has a way of giving you a foreclosure, like where you cannot, getting a dead end, where you cannot move anymore, where you feel like you cannot go any further. But then he says you always have to, what's this thing in the navigation? Reroute. It changes the route. Detour. That one. It's cool. After high school. So every time I'm looking for work.
I also suck, because I do edits there and there to make sure that you guys understand where I'm going, because the English, guys, so we understand. Yeah.
So he says you should always learn to detour in life. So whenever a life gives you a place where the road is closed, learn how to detour, because God always has a detour in your life.
True.
Because we think, I love the quote that says, God created us in His image. He's not our image. So many are His plans, not our plans. So it means that sometimes we think they're detours. You're
on the right
You're
track.
on the right
Just
track.
like that picture where they show a big diamond and those small diamonds. When now you stop because you see that person getting more diamonds. That's when you're gonna get the greater one. But because you got distracted, you're not gonna reach the end.
So it's all about living life and detouring with whoever, because we plan. And then we want to add God's plan on our own plans. And then God just keeps on saying, girl, I'm saying no. I once told someone from God can say no. They're like, denied, delayed. Yes, there are times like that. But then sometimes...
But no, you know. And And you need to listen as a child of God, just like a child of mom and dad. You need to listen.
So I've learned to detour in this life thing. And I was at that point, grow small. Start small, grow big. He says that, sometimes you are not ready for the big crowds.
And it's scary.
It's scary.
It is scary.
We never think about it like that, because we're always like,
Massify.
yes, but don't you know the massive?
Massive. Massify. We massify. Yeah.
So you want massive things because you want to also impress people that you're doing the right thing. But when you're not ready, the people you're confident is somewhere out there not ready even. So the people that you have now is the ones that God wants you in this journey, in this moment. So that's small. The more you grow with the brand, I love it. How Preachers Kid every year, like about 5 people more come. And this I think last year.
And also word of mouth works.
Yay! You must speak. Speak about your brand. Wherever you go.
And also first impression.
Yeah.
Because the first time people enhance it, they be like, I'm going back. I'm going back and I'm coming with more people. Hence why I'm saying you are missing out. So if you don't want to miss out, link on Sheba, comment down there. Comment down there, let us know. We'll hit you up with some more information. Yeah.
So it's all about that. It's all about the growing with the brand. The more you grow, the more the brand grows with you.
So true.
And wear it like branded by God. I wear it begele at work. They say I speak without speaking. Like
no lies detected there. No lies. If you see my sister, you see branded by God. If you see people around her branded by God.
Branded.
Sheba, go to Muruleng. Sheba, we're not branded by God. Listen. Yeah. And also life is part of failure, like detouring where you were talking about. I feel like you need to understand that in life you have to fail, because without failure you're not going to find yourself.
Exactly.
You're not going to find where you're supposed to go, because you're so comfortable. That's why they say you never grow in your comfort zone. So I love that you noticed that even though I'm taking the off-ramp book, but I know where I'm going, and still here you are growing. Lovely also. She's a poet, guys.
Hey!
She's one of those that you need to have an event. Like, guys, I'm gonna brag about my sister. I don't care what you say.
I call her my hype person. We hype each other. I'm like, you be looking cute. She's like, no, you cute. I'm like, you're cuter.
Okay, so now you're making me
but I'm not shy.
Yeah, guys. So now you made me forget.
Shame. You want me to take your compliments, but you're not taking mine.
I mean, it's your moment. Grab it all. It's your moment.
We hype each other here.
Of course, why not? We're not the jealous sisters.
No.
Out of the door. No, we're not about that. No. So yes, sis, I don't know, but according to you, what are the skills that are necessary for becoming a successful because you're not into fashion much, I would have said a fashion designer, but I believe you have your own fashion design. Like, who designs? Do you have a person who designs for you?
You know what?
Or you come up with the ideas? Or
I was remembering a story. You know what happens, then? You keep on finding people that design for you. And Grata, I love quoting people. I'm so sorry, guys. I read, I listen. I don't like plagiarism. So
it's good. I love it. No plagiarism here. I don't want to sue my age.
So I love this other brother of mine. He says, do not compromise the brand. So I would compromise the brand so much because I wanted someone who was, I cannot say affordable, but cheap. And they wouldn't take time in the idea. I'm a crazy person. Like, I'd have the idea.
Also crazy on quality over quantity.
So
always want good quality.
Exactly. And it was that war between producing something people can afford, because really I'm selling to a 16-year-old. Now a 16-year-old that mama kupa skipa sa ebile ngara ga ba kopa ditsa kereke charity ya disappear kupa skipa sa 350 like o gona re ka ngwana these nice brands. I think we can't say.
So true.
But when you say I'm gonna buy a church T-shirt or something like this, they're like no. So I'm still fighting the war between quality and affordability.
Oh, okay.
Yes, because of the people I cater for. So I want quality.
Yeah,
I really
know
desire
for sure you are
quality.
big on quality.
Yeah, so now I decided to divide the brand into two. Divide it into those who are working and who can actually afford it, and those who cannot afford it. Reason being, not being mean or rude, but for a learner,
you know that they want it, but because they can't
that.
afford, it's kind of like a barrier for
Exactly.
them. Like, you know,
Exactly.
I'm for it, but because I can't just take,
Yes.
I want to support you, but I
Yes.
can't. So you want to cater for both.
For both groups. So it's that thing, and getting a fashion designer, because you must pay them. You know, people who design for you must pay them. So I've been paying, like most of the time money has been going out. When I use my money to run the brand most of the time, and yeah, I'm getting designer after designer, but now I think I'm gonna stick with the one who I started with. So much that my clothes are so
now
nice.
Understands you.
But in Tshiamo Moyo, you know. So it's that thing.
Okay, so who also models for you? Do you have models or?
Ooh, I take everyday normal people. One of them is here, you know. Until I can afford, but I love normal people. Reason being because of the brand, okay? It speaks to people, sizes,
everyday people,
colors, you know. Yeah, so Ebile, I have this other stylist. I think you guys don't. You will meet her. She's a stylist.
If you want to expose yourself, down in the comments, please let us know, Omang, because wow, we are coming through by the smiles.
So I added her because she has that touch of being a young person. Because that's what I want. I no longer want it to be like the normal church type of brand. And I love how also Blessed Beyond Measure does it. Is a wow, and also
okay. So you have an inspiration from one of the brands that you follow.
Yes, and I'm big on everyday normal people. And people can associate themselves.
I
like,
see that you also support the makeup artist that you always promote.
Woo, I love.
If you go on her WhatsApp, you need to be very cautious if you don't have enough data. And everyone is introduced. The makeup artist, when singer, everybody. Yeah.
No.
So I know for sure her favorite makeup artist out there.
Yes.
If she wants to.
I love local. I'm for local artists. I'm for people I grew up with.
Same here.
Yes.
Same
if you're good and I know you.
Same here.
I'm going to utilize you.
More reasons why I started the channel, because I feel like Rustenburg is a town. Yes, people know of it. Yes, but we have artists, we have people who are creative, and a lot of people focus more on to Gauteng, now KZN, okay, and other places, but more Rustenburgers, we have all of that, and we sideline.
That's true.
We only expose more to Facebook, you know, because the other socials you just see like, okay, Wazama, but he's not doing the way he or she does more WhatsApp, more Facebook.
Yes.
So yeah, this is one of the reasons I love about your brand. You are about the people, for the people. You want to push the people outwards, and that's beautiful.
And I was so excited. I'm like, sis is starting a YouTube channel that has to deal with brands, and I felt like that is you from a very young age. You see, sometimes God reveals Himself in a way that He reveals us to ourselves in a way that we never expect. Because He was used to tell me that no, I gather people go school to dance, and I'm like, she's really for this. She's created for this, you know. And then when you said you wanted to do brands, different brands, I also love wearing people's brands. I support black businesses most of the time, so I love brands. And when you said you were doing this, I was so inspired. I love this quote that says, small businesses do not need funding. We do. NYDA. We do.
Trust, we have businesses that need funding, but hey,
but then they need us to buy from them. I make sure every month I buy from a black business. It's been my goal It's my goal.
This used to be my vision. Bekele beke, dalela, black on black, bekele beke, tlhaloganya. This used to be my thing back in high school. Since while I was in a boarding school, and I'd see all the classmates or schoolmates from Grenville, because I used to go there before I went to the boarding school, and I'd see like, okay, they're pushing their own brands. I'd be so interested, like I wanna buy them, but because I'm a student, it's kind of like difficult, you know. So I always envision myself like one day I'm gonna own or buy one of those brands each, because I want to represent where I'm from, the people I'm wearing. It's gonna be the brand is you know. We can't afford, but we wanna buy it. Mara go high, we hardly buy. We say no, we supportive. Hey, but how much I say like it's Joe, discount. Mara discount Gucci, you know. Mara kwa Gucci kwa yenu. How na chelete mara kono reka, you know.
I'm not judging you.
But hey, don't come for us, okay? Not everybody is careful.
Hey,
so please don't come for us. We are branded by God over here, okay? Yeah, no man. This was lovely, Sissy. I see it's a lot of minutes, but hey, we talk a lot. And again, I wanted you to have this platform to explain yourself and to also make people acknowledge the brand, that it's not about me, it's about everyone, big or small, you know, whichever shape or form you are, whichever color you are, I am for you, you know, Christian wise, I am for you. Man, this is lovely. Thank you for coming through. Yeah, let the people know where they can find you on the social platforms.
I don't have yet I started the Facebook site, but I haven't because we have to go to a photo shoot, so I can't just do things like I used to do them. But you can catch me with Tshiamo Moyo on Facebook and Tshiamo_Moyo on Instagram.
On the gram, honey, where the trends are. She'll be trending one day. One day. You know, bigger by big. We are going through that, yeah. So that's where we can get you.
Yes, that's what we can
Okay, guys, know what's up, man.
Hey, and I have an entire WhatsApp channel. It's going down there, my WhatsApp.
WhatsApp is gonna be another more train, you know, because you guys will be showing your products, your brands, and then you know. Please. Yeah, man, Sissy, thank you so much.
Thank you, sis.
And I hope we are about to see you soon again on the channel as we grow older, talk more about other topics, because I doubt this is the only topic we can have together.
And we're especially comfortable together.
Yeah,
of
course.
Yeah.
Of course. Why wouldn't we? Literally, guys. Literally.
If someone exposes me by this fine, let's stop it here.
Literally. Goodbye, guys.